I want to get right into a lot of the things that Katie revealed to you. On being true to herself, here's what Katie told you. Let me read this. If something's not okay, then I will make it known. I will deal with things the way my mom taught us girls how to be. She stressed, listen, learn, always be strong, and be true to yourself. Now, considering the way that Katie filed from divorce from Tom so suddenly, Maggie, when you look back at this interview and what she told you, it almost seems like she was dropping a really big hint.
I think it was important to Katie to let people know that she's a strong individual and that she has her own way of seeing the world and that she's going to live her life on her own terms. I mean, certainly at the time of the interview, it wasn't clear the subtext of some of these statements, but I felt throughout the interview that she wanted it to be known that she's standing on her own 2 feet.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and hindsight is 20/20 always, but Katie definitely seemed to bristle at the mention of Tom's names when she said, or his name when she said to you, he's been Tom Cruise for 30 years. I know who I am and where I want to go, so I want to focus on that. Once again, it sounds like she had some definite direction here. What was her body language telling you when she said that?
You know, I actually found her to be pretty relaxed and pretty comfortable and surprisingly warm. I mean, we have this idea of Tom and Katie being very guarded and highly secretive. And so in person, I found her likable, warm, and incredibly open about everything but Tom.
You know, I think it's really interesting with that. You said she was open about everything, career. What about Suri? Was she open about, you know, Suri and how she's been raising her and things like that?
She really was, actually. She talked a lot about Suri to the point that I was a little surprised that she was willing to share as much as she did. And just in terms of her devotion as a mother, she told me that being a mother was the most important accomplishment of her life. And I feel like a lot of her decision-making has been fueled by that. She really puts Suri first, as we all know.
Interesting. Very interesting. Open about everything except for Tom Cruise. Maggie, I appreciate it. If you want to read the entire interview with Katie Holmes, make sure you pick up a copy of the new issue of Elle magazine that hits newsstands on July 17th. Once again, Maggie Bullock, thank you very much.